Great. The other thing that at least Luke and I did this week.
I thought I convinced Tyler to do it.
I thought we had to, but then he found Snowpiercer, so it's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We'll allow it this time.
Yeah.
Does that mean I have to watch this week?
No.
No.
Okay. Look, you guys, look. Do this whole segment as a pitch to me to make me watch it, even if you don't think I should.
Challenge accepted. I'm going to say negative things in the most positive way possible.
And it's
Gotta
gonna
get that
make me wanna
upswing
watch
going.
it,
Yeah,
Yeah, we go ahead, Luke.
we watched Tom and Jerry. It's one of HBO Max's Warner Bros. In theaters release and HBO Max release. It did really well in theaters,
It did.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
13
It made more than Wonder Woman,
Wow.
which is very surprising.
Mhm.
Color me intrigued.
Pitch it to you. I know sometimes bad movies can be really fun to watch. And this is a bad movie that will make you laugh. I'm just going to kind of start off the bat with my suggestion.
Yeah.
I give it a straight to streaming. Bad script, mostly poor acting across the board, except for really 2.5 characters. Them being, I loved Michael Pena in this movie. He knew what movie he was in. He was playing an idiot. Everybody in the movie's an idiot.
Everyone.
Every single person.
Yep.
There's no smart characters, which I thought was good. It's a Tom and Jerry movie. Nobody's supposed to be smart. It's a cat and a mouse trying to kill each other. But Michael Pena, his just delivery of some of these ridiculous lines I thought was so funny. Like, the part in the movie that made me laugh the absolute hardest was Chloe Grace Moretz is trying to con her way into this job. He's talking to the main guy who owns the hotel, Michael Pena, and she's like, "Oh, you have this job. You're the events manager, and who is this? The aquatics manager?" And it's a fish in a fishbowl.
It's a little goldfish.
Yeah, and Michael Pena's like, "Are you kidding me? It's a fish! What are you talking about? We can't hire this woman. That is a fish." And at that moment on, that's like, I don't know, 15 minutes in the movie, I was like, I think I'm going to actually kind of like this. And honestly, it met my expectations. It was bad, and I kind of laughed a lot. It was horrible. It's a terrible movie. You should watch it.
That's a pretty good pitch.
It's a great pitch. I'll echo most of what you said. The only good comedy is when Michael Pena, the hotel manager, and Kara is her like fake name, right?
Yeah. Kayla. Her name's
Kayla are in the office manager's or the manager's office.
Those three together were funny.
Those three together are funny. Unfortunately, that accounts for about 10% of the runtime, if that. And Tom and Jerry stuff is Tom and Jerry stuff mostly, as you would expect.
They're hitting each other, and pianos are falling, and Tom yells really loud when he gets smacked by a golf club or something.
Unfortunately, like, there is no Chloe Grace Moretz.
Moretz.
Sure,
Moretz?
Sure, yeah.
It's a long name.
Yeah. She's kind of the main character. She's kind of the protagonist in this movie, because no one else is likable at all. She's not even that likable. And so it's hard to root for anyone, I think. I'm totally not selling you on this.
I was going to say,
I gave up.
Is this a Tom and Jerry movie, or is this a Chloe Grace Moretz movie?
You know, I asked myself the exact same question.
They do get sidelined.
They get sidelined
because you need a plot in a movie.
Yeah, unfortunately, in the Tom and Jerry formula, that show is just a series of little vignettes of them fighting, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's not a story there, and so they had to try and build a story around this. I think they did an okay job.
I feel like they did as good as they can do.
That's my point. It's about as good as it can be. I can't imagine it being better, but that doesn't mean I enjoyed it. It is very kind of the modern setting. It's New York, so there's lots of sightseeing things. I knew I was not gonna like this movie when we were flying across the.
Yes, dude, I loved it.
We were flying across a bay or something, the ocean, but you were coming up on New York City, and all the animals in this world apparently are animated, and the bird starts rapping. I was like, nope, not here for this pigeon.
Dude, his flow was immaculate.
You sold me on this. That's all you had to say.
The pigeon raps.
Yeah, I'm in.
Beginning, end of movie. That's how the movie ends, or it begins, and how the movie ends.
The only thing,
And it's in the middle.
only thing I need is that the pigeon needs to be voiced by JB Smoove.
I don't remember who it was. It's not JB Smoove, though.
No, I'm
So
not sure.
Perfect. Will Smith.
No. Wrong movie.
I think the only other probably big name
Crossover.
in this is I don't remember who the fiance is, but Colin Jost plays the
What?
groom. And it really just kind of felt like hey, you live here in New York? You want to come?
Yeah, you do
wanna
SNL. Can you
wanna
be
come
in this?
film this for a weekend type of thing?
I bet he's friends with the director.
But like Luke said, pretty poor performances all around, I think. I thought the animation in the world looked good.
I did too.
Like it didn't feel like they were kind of floating around, except when the animation kind of messed with their physics. Because
Yeah.
it's Tom and Jerry.
I think the only time I really noticed it was when Michael Pena was being dragged by Spike. and the leash is like dangling.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a really good shot of Tom in the rain at night that I thought looked like fantastic. And then because I think it's just because it was dark and you just kind of saw this cool silhouette and you could see the rain on him on his wet fur. But every other time it's just kind of the Tom and Jerry look, and their kind of matte, glossy, animated selves fit in the real world. I think it looks fine, but I give this a straight to streaming just because I'm not trying to be as harsh.
The
as I
pigeon
was last year.
was Tim Story, the director.
Oh, that's the director. There you go.
Also, another reason to love this is because Alex Gordon from the Royals has a brief moment. Now I got his curiosity.
What is this movie?
It's really short, no speaking lines.
Does he just walk in and be like,
No,
Or does
he's playing baseball.
oh, they go to a baseball game?
Yeah.
I think my biggest problem with this
Okay.
movie is that I don't know who it's for.
Are they playing the Yankees?
Because it's not I don't think it's entertaining enough for kids. And it's not good enough for adults. Like,
So it's for people like us who like to make fun of bad movies.
probably.
Perfect.
I think kids might like it.
I don't know if there's enough Tom and Jerry stuff in there for them to
Is this
to
how
really
you
be like,
introduce?
I want to watch more Tom and Jerry. Is this how you introduce it,
To
Tom
kids?
and Jerry to kids?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Because spoiler alert, where they end up at the end of the show or in the movie is not where they're at in the show at all.
Oh, they love each other.
Pretty much.
That's dumb. All right, Brett's doing a bad job of selling this movie. Luke's doing a great job of selling this movie.
Tom and Jerry have always had a love-hate relationship.
Well, yeah, like
Jerry has always lived in the house that Tom lives in. And his owner doesn't want the mouse there. So Tom has to go against his better judgment to always hunt this mouse, who then just beats the ever-living daylights out of him all the time. Because Jerry has no heart. Jerry's lying. There's going to be a sequel. There's going to be a sequel.
Oh gosh. Well,
Tim Story gonna write it
I don't.
hope so.
or direct it. I mean,
I hope so.
I don't recommend it, but it is a straight to streaming. For
I'm
me,
gonna watch this.
It's not a dumpster fire, that's for sure.
I'll get Dana to watch it because
Yeah.
Colin Jost is in it,
Good deal.
and I won't tell her.
It did kind of surprise me. I didn't expect to see him. It was just kind of like, oh. But yeah, Here's our
I
review.
think some kids will like it. Kids will really, honestly, they'll watch anything. They watch some really dumb stuff.
that's true.
Do you think I'll like it?
I do think you like it.
Yes.
In the same way that I like it.
Yeah.
Like, I snapped you the Joker poster in the movie, and there's a lot of great, like, in-house WB jokes.
Yeah, there
like, they
are.
make fun of Batman in DC Comics.
There's some good meta stuff.
They make
in
a
there.
Disney joke that really I thought was funny.
Can I say that?
Oh, we got your own mouse house. Can I say that? Is that copyrighted? But watcher beware. It's not well made. I'll say that. You just really have to know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
And
I'm glad I waited because now I'm excited about it.
Oh, good.
it may have just been another one of my Transformers movies where I kind of just tell myself, Luke, you're gonna like this, so have fun with it.
I do think it's interesting. There's a big name in there that we forgot to mention, and it's because the role is so bad.
Ken Jeong?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he has 2 scenes, and I laughed at both of them.
No, they're awful.
I thought they
They're
were
not
great.
funny at all.
Dude. I loved it.
Well, I'm in.
He has like 4 lines in one fight scene.
He's a fight scene?
It's less of a fight scene and more of
He
a
fights
chase.
something. He fights
He
something.
chases something with a physical object. He swings it around.
I'm in. It's probably a soup ladle.
He is the
It's kind of
chef.
close.